Hello Earth Angels, this is Elizabeth Silver Willow with your weekly messages from August 5th to August 12th. Thank you for joining me today. Wow, hasn't it been an amazing week thus far? I'm sure that on August 2nd, you felt a huge shift happen in your life, and that is because there was a new moon on August 2nd. And Mars moved out of Scorpio into the sign of Sagittarius at 10:49 a.m. And then shortly after, we had a new moon in Leo at 1:44 p.m. So woohoo! You probably felt that shift and you felt that much more lighter, much more hopeful for your life, much more, for some of you probably experienced feeling more loved, feeling more loving, feeling more open to receiving love, feeling more hopeful for your future, feeling like the past is being left behind, feeling as if that dark period in your life that you've been going through is finally over and you finally felt like you can breathe. And you might be feeling right now a little bit of an apprehension, or you might be feeling right now or asking yourself, is this really true? Are those dark times really over? You might be looking over your shoulder and wondering if the boogeyman's going to pop from nowhere again, or if an unexpected event will occur again that will shift your life for you to discover more of your shadow nature or the shadow nature of others. But I can tell you without a doubt that that time in your life is now over. That time in your life had to be experienced so you can experience what it is to be living in the shadow world, to experience the fears that you live in your heart and that can torment you for a lifetime. You were able to experience all of those feelings in the matter of the last 3-4 years. You probably confronted a lot of things in your life that you've been trying to avoid. You probably experienced a lot of pain in your life that you've been trying to avoid all of this time. And that is because Saturn was, in 2012, in the sign of Scorpio, which is a darker energy, which Scorpio rules the 8th house, which is the house of death, transformation, rebirth, and sex. So that was a very heavy energy going on from 2012 all the way to 2016. And then we also had Mars go back into Scorpio, taking you back to the flash to the past, which you thought was over last year, took you back to re-experience all of this and to make sure now that all of that was left behind so you could re-emerge from the ashes like a phoenix into who you truly are and to realize what you truly want and really have the energy to now go for it. So as I said before, that shift is finally over and you can take a breather and know that you have more good things coming into your life. Again, during this week, you should not worry. Saturn and Neptune form a quincunx. So you might be feeling a little irritated and you might not feel like you're quite fitting in certain situations, but that's fine. That planet is just trying to make you feel and do and realize that you still need to make some shifts in your life. Whatever is this dream that you have or this desire or this goal that you want, Saturn is just letting you know that there's still some hard work ahead, that you're not going to receive these things tomorrow or last week. You're going to have to work for it. Just like everything that's tangible, just like everything here in this life, we have to work for what we want. The other shift that you're feeling is probably because Saturn this week is forming a square to Neptune. And Neptune is all about dissolving the barriers of life. Neptune is about the higher aspects of spirituality. Neptune is about we are having the concept that we are all one and that there is no separation. Neptune is also about dreams and illusions. And one might experience some fear because as Saturn is squaring Neptune, Saturn may be feeling like those walls of protection are starting to disintegrate, and that's scary because we all feel like we need our boundaries. So we might feel that some of our boundaries are beginning to shift away, and again, Neptune trying to force us to say, hey, we are all one, we must be all one, and we must operate as one. Saturn is there to remind that yes, we can operate as one, but we must also have our boundaries. We must also have our values. We must also have integrity for what we believe. We must also work hard towards what we need in this life. And we must also be very firm in that and not allow anyone else to distort our convictions or our desires, because yes, we are all one, but we all here have different agendas on this earth. We all have different things to accomplish in this life. Yes, we are all one, but we're not all here to do the same thing. Yes, we're all one, but we have different opinions, and that's okay. And that is what the energy is trying to shift right now. It's trying to make us realize that yes, we're all one, but we're also individuals here in this earth. On August 5th, Venus is going to move into Virgo, and we will be side by side with Mercury. What does this mean for us? Both of these planets are going to oppose Neptune, and Neptune is going to square Saturn. Mercury will square Saturn on August the 6th, and Venus is going to square Saturn on August the 13th. Thereafter, Mercury is going to oppose Neptune on August the 7th, and then Venus on August the 14th, meaning that we won't be able to distinguish or focus between the details of what is real or not. When Venus forms this grand square with Neptune and Saturn, Mars will be very close to Saturn, thus triggering its frustration towards misplaced anger. Love may result in the air as well, but in a sleazy way. So I would have to say is that you have to really tune into yourself and also connect with those abilities that you may have, listening to yourself, seeing if something doesn't feel right. If something doesn't feel right, it's most likely not for you. In addition to that, be gentle with yourself. If you're not even able to see what's before you, what this energy is asking is that you have hope, that you hold on to hope, and that you hold on to your strength, and that you hold on to your goals, because they are going to come true. You're just not going to be able to see them as we have in the past decades. A lot of us were able to see the road straight and narrow where we're going to go, but for whatever reason right now, the universe is not allowing us to see what is coming for us. It's just making us walk with the blindfold in our eyes in order for us to trust in the universe that we're heading towards where we need to get to without really knowing how it's going to happen, which could be really frustrating. But that is okay. Just trust that your prayers are going to be answered in due time. Trust that everything's going to be okay. And then also trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, if you feel that there's a person that's being sleazy, if you feel that there's a person that's lying to you, if you feel that someone's trying to swindle you, listen to that, because most likely you are right, because some of that energy is going on right now. So I would be a little careful with that. Also, for those of you who are searching for love and may enter into a new relationship, I would have to say that right now it's not the right time for that, as we have that energy, and that person might be lying about who they are. You might receive some promises that are not going to be solid, like a month from now. You may receive some news where a person might change their mind the next month. You might receive some information that is not reliable. So take note of what's going on in your life right now, and I would have to say it's concentrate more on your dream, more on your goals and what you need to achieve in this lifetime. And do not allow this Lisi energy to get to you, because a lot of people are very capricious in their needs and their wants and their feelings, and one should not adjust to the capricious mind of others. What this is telling us is that we should really move forward with our goals and our plans and our life path, and not allow any disturbing energies to get in the way and distract us from our path. Then after that, the sun is going to trine Uranus, the planet of shock and surprise. So what does this mean? That means that, again, with this energy that's going on, you might receive some shocking surprises. But it's trining, so that means that you might receive some good news later on during the week, and it's going to shock you in a very good way. And it might be some of the news that you've been waiting for some of you. So overall, as we can see during this week, we're all here, and we are all realizing that we have many dreams and many goals to accomplish in this lifetime, and that we've been through a lot for the past 3 and 4 years. We may experience a little bit of post-traumatic stress disorder, as we all most likely should, because we've been through some very dark times in the past 3 to 4 years. But you should also realize that that period is over, that now you really are the phoenix rising out of the ashes, and that everything's going to be fine, and that everything is going to fall into place. All you need to do is just allow the chips to fall where they may. Like a tree during the fall, just allow those leaves to fall wherever they need to go. Whatever's already dead in your life, allow it to stay there, and enter this new portal with hope and wonderment and with love, and just really expressing that inner sun that you are, and expressing who you're most loving and happy self, Don't allow any of the subtle little energies that might try to distract you from your path. Don't allow those to trigger that post-traumatic stress disorder that a lot of us might experience, because, as I said, that period is done and over with, and we're moving into a higher consciousness. That is really where we're going. We're going towards a higher consciousness. The darker aspects, I'm sorry, I'm Scorpios, I love you, but in the beginning, Scorpios really, really have to face their shadow in order to know what the light is. And that's not really easy for all the other astrological signs. From Aries to Virgo, they represent the sun. And Aries to Virgo, they know the light. They know what it is to be loving and kind in its highest forms, as they represent the light. Libra is more of the middle path. And then after Libra, from Scorpio all the way to Pisces, these are the energies that, are more comfortable with shadow aspects. And a lot of the fire signs and the air signs, like Aries and Libra, really went through a lot these past 3 to 4 years. So congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, and be proud of yourself. You have survived. We all have. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this week. I feel really excited for myself. And I feel really excited for all of you, and thank you for listening to my message. So now we're going to move forward and hear what messages we have from our guides and angels. And again, we're going to do these readings by elemental signs, which are fire, earth, air, and water. And if you don't know what sign you are in or what your element is, you can look down at the bottom of this video, and I have a chart there that will let you know what sign you are, from Aries to Pisces, and also what element your sign falls into. And then after you realize what sign and element you are, then you can come back and skip through the other elements and find what messages your guides have for you this week. Welcome, fire signs. This is Elizabeth Silver Willow with your weekly messages for August the 5th through August the 12th. So let's begin here. For the weekend, that means Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you got 8 of Cups, which is indolence, and that means Saturn and Pisces. What does this mean for you? What this means is that you're actually are going to leave something behind. You're going to leave something that you've been experiencing for the last 3 or 4 years that has not been making you feel good, that you felt has been holding you back. You feel that you've done everything that you can to make the situation right, and it's just not working for you, and you are deciding to just let it go. And you come to the realization that you can't change this job, you can't change this person, you can't change this group, and you're ready to leave and move forward in your life. You're ready to leave it behind. This is further backed up by the fact that during Monday all the way to Wednesday, you got the 5 of Wands, and that is strife, which is Saturn in Leo, and Leo represents the sun. And as I said before, Saturn doesn't really feel comfortable with the sun because the sun shines his love upon everybody. The sun is very cheerful, very loving, very open. Saturn is more constrictive. Saturn is more about working hard and then getting rewards, and Sun wants to enjoy life right now and wants to love everybody and wants to have fun and enjoy every minute and hour, and sometimes doesn't want to concentrate fully on just working like Saturn does. You know, Saturn just wants to work hard and wants to compete. And this 5 of Wands is about competition. So when it's right here next to the 8 of Cups, it could mean somebody who's actually really been pressing your buttons. It's somebody who really has not been cooperating with you, or this group or these people have not been cooperating with you. So whatever the situation is they're not ready to budge. It's just a lot of headbutting. And I pull out another card for you to just give us more information about what this means for the fire signs. And what I got here was the Devil. So yes, this confirms that it's somebody who's being manipulative. It's or group or people or employers. I apologize for my bird. She does this all of the time. I guess she's reaffirming that this is correct. Baby is angry for all of us fire signs. But as I was saying, the Devil card means that yes, it's somebody who is not playing fair. They want to win at all cost. And you fire signs have realized, hey, this person's not telling me the truth. This person is playing me like a fool. So I'm ready to move forward in my life and leave that behind me. And that's great, because by Thursday and Friday you got the 2 of Cups, and that's absolutely love. That is Venus in Cancer. And this card is about meeting somebody who makes you feel really good. It's about a partnership that's built on things that are more lofty, meeting eye to eye. It's almost like a soulmate type of relationship. In fact, that's what it is. It's a soulmate type of relationship, whether it be a friend or a new lover that's coming into your life. This confirms that. That confirms that by you leaving these people who are manipulative, or this person or this group that is being manipulative towards you, you are actually going to find something greater, which is new love. You could find a new job, a new partnership, someone who's going to, a better boss. It could be a boss that actually resonates with you, where you see eye to eye. Or it could be a new lover, where you'll see eye to eye. Or a new friendship, where you'll see eye to eye. Good things will come. You're going to be feeling really, really good. You're going to be feeling really hopeful by Thursday and Friday. And I also pulled some more cards for you. And I got the Knight of Swords. And then you got the Princess of this. So again, this is telling us that you really know what you want, fire signs. You have thought about it. As you see this card, it looks like this woman here is pregnant. She's pregnant with an idea. None of these cards here are talking about an actual pregnancy. They're just talking about an idea that you're pregnant with, an idea that's going to be birthed, and you are doing everything in your power to make this happen. As you see here, the Knight of Swords, he is just going for it and not thinking about anything or allowing anything to stop it. You're going for your goals. You're going straight towards what you want, and you're not going to allow this card over here, as we see the devil, that energy of the devil and that energy of the Eight of Cups, to stop you anymore. You are done with that period in your life. You are done with the lies. You are done with the manipulation. You are done with the games, because fire signs do not like games, and we do not like subtle messages. Fire signs need direction. And once they have that direction, once they have that goal, they just go for it. And you do not allow anybody to stop you. And you just move forward and get out of the way, everybody, because I'm going to get what I want. That's what I get from here. And that's good, because that's how fire signs are. You just might be met a little bit with frustration here and there because of what's going on astrologically. But what I see here is that the fire signs are very determined, and you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to leave behind, just like the stars are trying to tell us right now, you really are leaving that shadow behind. It's gone, and you're moving full force towards what you want and what you need in your life. And I applaud you. I applaud you, and I'm happy for you, and that's the way it should be. You have a lot to look forward to. You have a lot of good things coming into your life, and you should not allow people with hidden agendas that do not benefit you or your life to get in the way. And you finally see this. So great. Thank you for joining me tonight, and blessed be. Hello, Earth signs. These are your weekly messages for August the 5th to August the 12th. Thank you for joining me here tonight. And this is for the signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So by Friday and the weekend, you got the universe. And what this means is that your life has come into a full completion. What this means is that you can finally celebrate and really enjoy your life, because that goal that you set yourself forth a very long time ago has finally ended its course, and you are finally going to receive that recognition that you've been longing for. Your guides, your angels, or the higher source that you believe in is absolutely blessing you, Earth signs. You've done good, and you have completed a cycle in your life. And this is further backed up by the cards that you receive for Monday through Wednesday, which is the Eight of Wands. And this means celebrations. This means, again, with the universe, it means completion. It means that it's a job well done. It means also it could be a promotion. Some of you might be receiving that promotion that you've been waiting for, or that recognition that you've been wanting. And this, to further back this whole theme up, you got for Thursday and Friday, you got the Death card. Now, the Death card here is next to these great cards. So what this is saying is sudden change. This is the end of all that darkness that you have been experiencing, and now you're going to begin a whole new life. A whole new life is ahead of you. It really is the end of an era for you. And it's the beginning of a new, great, and abundant one. Because here, since I drew the Death card out, I took out another card for you. And what you got was the Ten of Discs. And this means wealth. So there's a lot of abundance in your life, or a lot of abundance that's going to come in within the next 2 weeks for you. You are going to be receiving, some of you are going to be promoted, going to receive a raise for a job well done. And you are going to be able now to see the fruits of your labor come into fruition and really absolutely enjoy them. And that period of darkness is over. You got great cards. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and blessed be. Hello, air signs. These are your messages for August 5th through August 12th. Now, these are messages for the air signs, and the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And let's find out what messages your guides have for you this week. For the weekend, you got the Ten of Cups, and that means satiety. So what this means is that for the weekend, you're going to be feeling really good. You're going to be feeling less like you've been accomplished. You've probably been receiving some really good messages from either your loved ones or from a project that you've been working on. You most likely received some recognition for this, and you are feeling really, really good. Now it's time for you to party and celebrate, and you most likely are going to want to go out and do that with your friends or with your family or with your lover. And it's just going to be a really fun weekend for you. You're going to be feeling very accomplished, but you're also going to know that there's still a lot more work to do. And in this card, you have Mars in Pisces. So Mars in Pisces. So by Monday and Wednesday, you got the Five of Wands, and this card is represented by Saturn in Leo. Now, in Vedic astrology, Saturn is not best friends with the Sun, which is represented by Leo. So what this is saying is that there might be some competition in the air. Again, maybe this weekend you received great news, you were celebrating, but that card was also reminding us that there's more to be done. And what this card is saying is that yes, there is more work to be done, and you might have some competition with that project that you're working on, or you might experience a little bit of strife from other people. You might not be getting the full recognition that you want, or the praise during the week, because people are going to want you to work harder towards most likely a goal that has to be do with the last one that you worked on. It could be like we talked in the beginning of this video, where Neptune is squaring Saturn, and then we also have that quincunx going on, and Venus is squaring Saturn, and Mercury again is squaring Saturn. So that is how this energy could be playing out in your life, where someone might not be giving you all of the details that you need. You shouldn't fret, because you will be able to accomplish this. You're just going to have to communicate better, and also be patient. Then by Thursday and Friday, you are met by the Nine of Swords, and that is represented by Mars and Gemini. You're probably going to feel a little agony, and you might feel a little desperate or hopeless, or be worrying or suffering because of what's going on here from Monday to Wednesday, where you feel that you're being met with a lot of competition or strife, or you're not getting the information that you need, and you might be feeling trapped by it. You might be feeling hopeless and that you can't move forward. But I say don't do that. It is a 9. It means that this task is almost about to be over, and you should keep on moving forward with your goal, and you should not allow yourself to dwindle. You should not allow yourself to be small. You should just move forward with your project and trust that all this worry that you are feeling is going to be gone. And yes, it's just your mind, air signs. Your mind is going to be playing a little bit of games with you. So your helping card was the Princess of Wands, and then you also got the Ten of Wands. So you might have a friend who's going to come to your aid and help you with your goals or your projects, or give you some advice. And this might be somebody who's younger than you or less experienced than you, but you should listen to what they have to say. Or they might do something nice for you, but what it entails is that you're being told here by the Ten of Wands that you need to drop unnecessary worry, or you need to drop some other things that might not be allowing you to complete your projects. And what I get from here is worry. You need to drop the worrying. The worrying that you're experiencing is unnecessary, because as we talked before, this period of darkness is over in our lives, and you need to just move forward and drop that. Stop worrying, have fun, be more like this Princess of Wands. Just keep on moving forward with your goals. Don't allow anything to stop you. Just be full of joy and know that there's abundance in your life. Know that you're being supported. Know that everything that you need is going to be provided for, and that if anyone's oppressing you or not giving you the information that you need, it doesn't really matter. You have a lot of love in your life. You have a lot of abundance. And if you're not seeing it now, it's most likely that you will receive it. So those are the messages for you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Blessed be. Welcome, water signs. This is Elizabeth Silver with your weekly messages for August 5th through August 12th. Now this reading is for the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's start here from Friday all the way to the weekend. You got 6 of discs, and this is the moon in Taurus. So this is telling me that you're going to be feeling really good over this weekend. You're going to feel completed. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to feel supported. You're going to feel like you have really accomplished a lot in your life, and you're going to be feeling really good. And you're going to be able to enjoy the good things in your life. And Taurus is really about enjoying the tangible things in this lifetime. It's about good food. It's about having great experiences with your lover or with your friends. It's about enjoying your home. It's about enjoying a good work of art. It's about enjoying good champagne or wine. And what this is telling me is that you really are going to be enjoying the pleasures of life on this weekend. And you're going to be feeling supported and really good. And you're going to be feeling that you are in the seat of your power. And this is really good for you because you've been working really hard. Now, this is a 6. It doesn't mean completion of this hard work, but it means that you're midway through and you're feeling really great. Now, moving forward, By Monday through Wednesday, you got the Chariot. And what this means is that you are really moving full forwards towards your goals, towards your work, towards perhaps that new partnership that you need in order to gain more success and power in your life. You really know what your goals are, and you're moving very fluidly towards these goals that you want in your life. And you are really accomplishing self-mastery here with the water element. You know, what this is telling me is that you are being able to balance this element well with the needs that you want, but also giving other people the needs that they may have or that they are asking of you now. And then by Thursday and Friday, you got the Two of Cups. So this means is that you might meet somebody that might make you feel really good, where you see eye to eye. This is somebody who will have a soulmate relationship with you, whether it could be a friend or a lover, or this could even be a job, since this is talking about a job. Could be a partnership that could bring you more into the seat of your power. And you are feeling really good. And you should. You've been working really hard and you are being rewarded right now. As I have said before, I believe that during the transition of Saturn in Scorpio and Mars being in Scorpio, I really think that those two signs actually helped a lot of water signs get ahead. And you are really enjoying the fruits of your success during this period, and as you should. You were able to be the Phoenix rising. You were able to accomplish that shadow nature that may come with the water element, which how they say feelings run really deep and can be overpowering. And during this phase, you learned how to balance that nature that you may have, where you may have these really dark, shadowy aspects of you. You may really go into the deep end of things and really feel your emotions powerfully to the point that they could have deterred you in the past. But what this is saying is that you have achieved balance, where you understand your shadow nature, but now you understand that the light is there. Now you understand that there are higher levels of consciousness to experience. You understand that there's greater love. You understand that there's more to being the martyr. You understand that there's more to feeling betrayed or not feeling acknowledged. You understand that love is the answer. That is what these cards are saying. You know that love is the answer, and you have accomplished a way to differ between your wants, your needs, and the needs and wants of others. And you should be very proud of yourself. And those are all the messages that I have for you tonight. So thank you for joining me, and blessed be.